It should be okay. Now it says it's fine. Okay, raise your hand.
No,
It's still delayed, yeah.
it's delayed. Oh, no, you have it out here.
Yes.
Big.
Good. We have time.
But this one is the one that's fine.
This is the one that is. We see, no.
But that's.
So yeah, it's delayed. Okay.
Thank you.
I don't know what happened.
That's Joan, do you mind to help us just? Could you go to YouTube to Jewish Learning Channel? That's like Devorah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
This is one.
that's the old.
Oh, this is the old one.
That's the one. Okay, it's still showing a point there, but it's not on it. So.
Yeah. Okay.
All right, there we go. All right, so you should. That's the old. It's supposed to be coming up. Oh, there you go. Just there.
Okay. Okay, okay, so you should be on there.
You should see Gloria waiting. It's taking a second.
It's delayed.
We're gonna soon. So just. Working?
There's Gloria.
Is it Zoom?
Okay, there she, you got
No,
it.
it's both.
That's,
But she's not moving. There's all these different things. So,
yeah. This. I think it's this one. that should be coming up.
just waiting, there's waiting. There's waiting. So it's not.
It's
connecting.
not connecting yet.
30.
Now it's saying open in the YouTube app, not in the app. Would that help? I don't know. Just went online.
Oh,
Let me see.
that might
Let me
be.
see. If I can do I have it?
So I think, but it's,
I don't want this.
You know, I got some great news about the next.
Okay, I'm opening it now.
Yeah.
open up. I think to open there. Do I have to open there?
Don't you, oh, no, right, try it and see if that.
I'm here. Look,
So you're coming through normal.
yeah, but this is, but it's late.
I'm going through the app to see if it's any different. Same as before. No, I'm not seeing the side.
It should be.
It's not.
So what's going on?
Oh, wait.
It's supposed to come through automatic.
Yes, it's a big day. How are you? Excuse to dress up. I'm gonna go for it. How are you?
That's you. Okay.
All right, this,
Oh, here. Okay.
okay, so you're, here you're coming through fine.
See? Okay.
But the
Okay,
thing
then
is, we needed to come through on the phone, so other people.
So I don't know. YouTube, I don't know what I did. Switch to the app for better viewing. Where does it say the app? Open app, okay. No pasa nada, no pasa nada. No pasa nada. No. If it goes on the other one, leave it on the other one. Yeah.
Should be better. Yeah, it's coming through
It's
here.
coming
fine.
through here. But if it's going through there, it should go on people's computer.
Well, but it should also be coming through on the phone.
Yeah. This is something else. No. I don't know what happened. I did something weird. Weird.
All right, that's, okay, so it's coming through in yours, yeah.
Is it? Okay.
Yeah.
Well, it doesn't matter if it doesn't come through me here,
Well,
because I don't know what's going on. It's working okay. It doesn't come through me. What else did you do?
It's a little delay.
There's a delay, yeah, because
But it doesn't matter.
it's through,
Yeah, because
Okay, I'm turning it off.
okay, thank you.
Problem.
so you have enough battery. See? Because
I'm just gonna keep it on.
yeah, leave it on because
And
we
check
don't need
with
it.
you outside.
Yeah, let's go. Okay.
Oh, yeah, I know.
What's going on? What's going on? I don't know what's going on.
Turn it on.
I don't know.
So we just.
Where?
Here.
I don't know what's going on. I hate those things.
Okay, let's go outside. Set up and, you know.
No, me. Es una sola palabra.
Okay.
Jewish Learning Channel. Todo una sola palabra.
No, they're two separate words. Okay. All right, so we have to keep the computer open, which I was hoping to
So
not
then
have to do.
I will hold it. Okay, wait. Here,
Here, like that. And just stand here by them.
yeah.
Hi, sorry I'm late. I was in fancy camera really rough.
Yeah, well, we're,
It's
it's live.
Okay, here's the only problem. So this is, what did you call this?
That's the box.
Okay. Now, what can I help you with? It looks like you've already got my code, but.
Yeah, we're-
It's gonna be a little. I'm
Yeah,
sorry,
it's-
not really. It's three separate buttons.
Yeah, so we're on Wi-Fi. And this, it's actually live now. Yeah, so we're gonna walk outside.
Yeah.
Good to see you.
So why is there, because you covered it. Is there a way to do it straight to YouTube without Zoom?
There's,
Is there a way to broadcast? No, my father's son worked on it.
we have to go through Zoom to YouTube, and so there's a little delay, but it's.
That's fine, as long as it's the same delay the whole time, it's fine. Now, you have enough battery on that thing? Okay,
Yeah.
we have a charger, of course, if needed.
I have a charging in case.
I mean, a memory central. Yes, we need a,
Yeah, close it, 'cause it,
so I'm gonna try to find some sort of table for you, but you got it. I'm sorry, Rabbi, do you need me to carry
If
anything?
there is a small table, that'd be great.
I'm gonna try to find.
We'd have to
Hey,
put
we've
the
got-
computer in.
You know what? Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna go
Do
outside.
you need anything else from me?
Small table would be great. That's it.
Yeah. Next thing.
Obviously, being, yeah, in front of me is this, and it's be great. Well, we could fix on the chair.
That's all right, Mark. That's why everyone finds it. Play on the one.
Just fine like that.
Yeah, tiny. Last 2,000 years. Original. Can I get an 8?
Yeah, we can like-
Doesn't sound familiar.
Take the devil a little bit. I don't think I have that on.
That more facing up there. Yeah, it's gonna be on my back. Loud.
I think it's this loud. Try turning it. It is a little, yeah, it's kind of high end. Yes.
But I think, yeah, it's just, yeah, it's a little distorted maybe. All ready? Yeah. Let's hit it. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2.
Yeah, I didn't know how to.
Yeah, let's let this guest pass. All right. All right. 1, 2, 3.
On. Thank you. La polka.
Let's have some forget.
Yeah.
Pretty awkward to be here for something. Ready? One, two, one, two.
Hello out there, streamers. Send all complaints to Ron Duncan Hart. Oh, I'm on delay, no less. You can stop me. And the Brinkley brothers are coming and the elephant will be here momentarily. Wait do you see the, we can't even say the fat lady anymore, right? You probably can't say that. How about the tallest man? Can we still say the tallest man? Probably okay, right? It's, although they're probably short people that are bothered by that. So I mean, yeah, I should just leave it. I told the rabbi, I said, if you think control the weather, don't do things that the weather wins. That's true. Popping all over.
Okay, no more multi-page songs after the. Wait.
Let me make sure I got the right chart.
Alright. Joy. Okay, let's pull a Nike. Exactly. Pull a Nike, yeah, your Hawaiian one. Wrote it down on bottom.
Oh, on the bottom?
Yeah. Great. And, oh,
Well, at least it's not raining. You're right. Yep, always could be worse. If Lonnie could be here, that would make it turn off.
yeah, I just wanted to.
I think they're here. They're here. I think.
Have your foot ready. That was very impressive.
Hold on one second.
Okay.
Week or two?
You guys ready?
Yeah. We did the picture? The picture that they, I don't know where they were, with that, kind of like, it looked like, somewhere in either Taos or Avenue or whatever, that old house. It was very cool. Good picture. I have no idea if that was a recent shot and they just put it up, or from forever ago and they just posted it.
Yeah. I don't. Faster. Oh, yeah.
How are you? Good to see you.
And,
Not everybody will. rarely seen or heard. Particularly in the parking lot. On making trouble again. Good front page picture. Material. Yeah. No. Yeah.
Some skills, and then you can insert them later.
Hello, my friend. You made it. It's good. Wonderful. We're celebrating. Thank you. It's great to get you good already. I know. It's not better than it's better than I saw you last time. But otherwise, I'm delivering thank you.
Am I not coming out? So this Valentine Bentley with Sheila? Yes.
Yeah. So am I getting? Yeah. I've only got like. Okay.
Oh, you're after Sheila? Sure, you see.
Yeah, I can.
Okay.
I don't mind if you follow the. Also,
I have. Thanks to go.
My sisters are.
Well, not here presently, so let's just do it. Yeah.
Somebody introduce the first one is Steve Time connection.
You see Levertov on.
Okay.
All right, ready? Agenda,
That's.
Okay.
That's probably a change. You were over there and I was. Hey, Ken. I know, right? I wanted to check those in.
Plug it in. Hello, welcome. Let's hear it for the Klezmeranchis. Klezmeranchis. No, Berachi, I think it's Berachi. Yeah, Berachi.
Okay.
All right, now it's Devorachis, or it's Devorados. Thank you, Liv, and all the gang for all the beautiful music, and we'll be hearing from you soon some more. Mazal Tov, Mazal Tov. What an awesome day. Louder? Do you hear me? Okay. My name is Rabbi Berel Levertov, and together with my wife, Devorah Leah, we run this place. Thank you, Hashem, for giving us life, sustaining us, and bringing us to this momentous occasion. We open this special event with a blessing. A letter from the Rebbe written this week, 65 years ago, on the occasion of opening of a new synagogue. We call upon our eldest son-in-law, Rabbi Levi Sharfstein, who together with Musi have given us such adorable grandchildren. And I've also worked tirelessly the last few weeks on this event. Those who are able to rise, please do so.
This letter was written on the 17th of Sivan, 5/7/18, which that was Thursday, June 5th, 1958. By the grace of God, Brooklyn, New York. It's addressed to Rabbi David Tzvi Toiv. He was the rabbi of congregation Avas Torah, which means the love of Torah in the Bronx. Greetings and blessings. I was happy to receive notification that the dedication of your synagogue, Congregation Avas Torah, will take place this upcoming Sunday. May God Almighty help that the synagogue live up to its name, not only in the internal events and opportunities, as is fitting for a suitable synagogue and godly house, but, and equally important, that the influence of the synagogue should be felt on its members and its worshipers when they leave the synagogue as well. And specifically, as is known, that the true goal and intent of a shul is that the intimacy that a Jew feels to the Creator at times of prayer and study should permeate his daily life too, during the time he is occupied with making a living and the like. In everything and every place, one should feel the love of Torah and the fear of heaven. This is also the deeper intent of the words of the Torah which are read this Shabbat, the eve of the dedication. Al pi Hashem yachanu, al pi Hashem yisol. By the word of God, the Jews camped, and by the word of God, they traveled. That whether in a time of tranquility or wandering, when one wanders out of a shul and finds himself along the way, it should be constantly by the word of God. I hope that certainly there are study sessions taking place in the shul, and specifically on the topics of day-to-day life that every Jew must be familiar with. With blessing to all the worshipers and members and their households, may God be with them. The Rebbe's signature.
You may be seated. For me, this is a day about gratitude, thanking some of those who made this day happen. It was the winter of 1984, in a teeny island of Curacao, a Jewish man named Chaim Grossman was visiting a small synagogue in the island, pouring out his heart. He opened the ark where the Torah scrolls lay and cried and prayed. He was looking for a miracle. He was having trouble with his young son. The son was having trouble in school as the only Jew in his class. The kids were picking fights with him every day, and finally his son quit school because of all the trouble he was going through. The authorities were coming to his home to find out why there's a child who's not in school. The situation was unbearable. The night before, he had a dream. He was sitting on his grandmother's lap as a child, and she said, Chaim, if you're ever in trouble, reach out to the Lubavitcher Rebbe in Brooklyn. He didn't know who the Lubavitcher Rebbe was, and he had no contact. So instead, he came to the synagogue. As he left the synagogue, he saw a taxi pull up, and out come two Hasidic rabbis. They approached him and asked him about the community, and they asked him, "Why are you here?" So they replied, "We're not sure ourselves why we're here. We were just sent from Brooklyn, 2,000 miles away by the Lubavitcher Rebbe to visit Carousel. We're not sure why the Rebbe made us this unusual request." The man nearly fainted. He said, "The Rebbe sent you for me," and he explained the situation. They immediately got to working, helping with the son and arranging him to go to a Jewish camp. Eventually, the family relocated. Mr. Groisman wrote a letter to the rabbis who we met, and they passed it on to the Rebbe. And he signed the letter, "A small Jew from Curacao." The Rebbe replied in a short letter, "I was pleased to receive your regards to our esteemed mutual friends. I must, however, take exception to you referring to yourself as a small Jew from Curacao. You see, there's surely no need to emphasize to you at length that every Jew, man or woman, has a nefesh elokit, a divine soul which is part of godliness above. As explained in the book of Tanya, thus, there is no such thing as a small Jew. A Jew must never underestimate his or her tremendous potential." This week marks 82 years since the Rebbe narrowly escaped the Holocaust from Berlin to France and came to the shores of New York. The following week marks 29 years since his passing in 1994. The Rebbe rebuilt Judaism after the Holocaust when there was little hope. The Rebbe taught us there's no such thing as a small Jew. His dedication, love, commitment to each and every Jew, and by extension, to each and every individual, is what built this center and thousands more around the world. We owe a debt of gratitude to God for gifting us this special soul in a time it was so much needed. We thank the Rebbe for inspiring and encouraging us to move to Santa Fe. Sometimes we go through life feeling small, insignificant, not sure about our mission and purpose. The Rebbe reminds us to stand tall. We have deep reservoirs of godliness within us. We have infinite power to change the world. Each one of us is endowed with this gift. It's what brings together young children like Dexter here from our kids club and 98-year-old Holocaust survivor Gerhard Waskowski. What brings together liberals, conservatives, men, women, Jews who are practice less and Jews who practice more, to connect and to feel. This year is a year of Akhel. When the Holy Temple stood in Jerusalem, the king would gather all Jews, men, women, and children, and read from the Torah to inspire them every 7 years. This year is the year of gathering. And although we don't have a temple, we try to gather as much as possible, especially now when we need it most, after being isolated for a few years. Today, I also thank my mother, my special mother, Rebbetzin Levertov, my Kinahara 89-year-old mother who made the trip all the way from New York, despite her health challenges, to be here for the celebration. She is the one who always pushed me to go beyond myself. She really believed in me and thought I had some special power. Definitely a cause of my thinking out of the box. Thank you, Ma, for gifting me the gift of life and for being here today. It means so much to me. And now for another debt of gratitude. Soon you'll have the opportunity to take a tour of this newly renovated center. Yes, I know it took a long time. Trials and tribulations of building, but we are finally here, and that's what matters. We hope the center will be a place where Judaism comes alive, where we can experience the joys of Judaism, a place to get uplifted. It includes a sanctuary for prayers and connection, which has a wailing wall that came all the way from Israel with Jerusalem stone. A beautiful library. There is an educational classrooms for adults, and more importantly for children, our future. Hospitality suites to host travelers who want to stay. Kitchen, our big kitchen where people will come together to prepare delicious meals and provide kosher food for the community events and for those homebound or hospital bound who can use a challah or matzah soup to uplift their spirits. God willing, a kosher deli. Offices that are nerve center to coordinate volunteer work like hospital visitations, programs, and events, a Judaica store, art gallery, books, and eventually a museum. An amazing center for Jewish life in the heart of Santa Fe. And today I feel a deep sense of gratitude for the brainchild of this whole project, the one who conceived it all, the one who would not settle for good, but always strive for best, the one who had the vision of thriving Jewish center for all to enjoy, the one who made sure we built something that would be comfortable for children and adults, the one who cares, shares, engages, creates incredible community programs. Today, I'm in gratitude for the gift of Devorah Leah. Thank you for being my life partner. Thank you for putting up with my mishigasan. Thank you for caring about every individual in this community. Thank you for creating this beautiful community center. We're going to hear from Devorah Leah soon. I'd like to call upon, we're very fortunate to have here with us, our mayor, our dear mayor, Alan Weber, and share a few words.
Well, I appreciate the sentiment, but I don't think it's appropriate. Oh, the rabbi's right. What a day for gratitude. What a day for celebration. What a day for community. This is such a special time and such a special place. Congratulations to all who made it possible, who stuck with it, didn't give up, didn't compromise, didn't refuse to keep going. This is a great day for the Jewish community. It's a great day for Santa Fe. I did a little history study this morning. 11 of the 19 founding families of Santa Fe were Jewish. Whoa. That's a very strong statement about the role and the history of the Jewish community in our city. The building says the Seligman building. We had a Mayor Seligman of Santa Fe. I think he was the first Jewish mayor. I think we've doubled that now. And who knows what happens next? We're on a roll. But it is true that what's good in this city is the sense of connection, commitment, community, of people welcoming each other and caring for each other and respecting each other. That we are a city of holy faith, but we're a city of many holy faiths. And the Jewish faith is fundamental and elemental and instrumental to everything in Santa Fe. And this center is a testimony to that spirit and to the commitment of everyone in Santa Fe, Jewish and non-Jewish, to keeping the Jewish community strong and healthy and whole, to recognizing how much the Jewish community contributes and does for Santa Fe in ways large and small. And now, as of today, there is a new center where we can all come, we can all participate, we can greet each other, we can show appreciation and gratitude, the word of the day, gratitude for each other, for all that is possible here in Santa Fe. Congratulations. Thank you, everybody, for being here. Thank you for this center.
Thank you. So this is a mezuzah. I think the city hall needs another mezuzah. A few of them missing, I think. We have some. This is made out of Jerusalem stone, part of the wall that we made. And we had someone carve it out and put an actual stone there. And this is for you to bring to City Hall or home, whichever you feel. City Hall. All right. Thank you. Alan, what's Thank you. Thank you. There are many, many, many more people to thank, making all this possible and make it happen. I want to call upon, Berel and I want to call upon a few individuals who are spearheads, the leaders in this effort. Many years ago, we were sitting and discussing what we want to do. And I want to call upon David Albin. You trusted and had faith in us. You made a lead gift to start this and then gave more and more. We were young, we weren't sure. We had one idea, another idea, but you stuck with it. And we really, really appreciate you for all your efforts and for all your support. Please join us here, Cora. Go ahead, take away.
Thank you, Rabbi. I'm here for my entire family, my wife Silvana, my sister Carolyn, who's done much more for Chabad than I ever have, helping Devorah Leah in the kitchen over the years. But mostly for my former wife Pam and my son Benjamin, who is, as the rabbi said, the reason we're all here is because of Benjamin, because my mother-in-law called the rabbi, and she was a liberal Jew from Boston, was very uncomfortable with this Chabad thing, and called to say, no, I'm not so sure about how women are treated in this. And she's on didn't say who she was, but had about a 20-minute conversation with the rabbi about how women were treated in the families and in the Chabad system. And anyway, he convinced her. We decided to come to Sunday school for 10 years. Ben had his bar mitzvah here with a wonderful minyan with Richard Lieberman and many from the community here. Everything about the Chabad was normal, except for the party with 200 people of his friends afterwards. It was just the official bar mitzvah, which is a great memory for us today. So Ben, my son, could be here today. He's at a golf tournament in British Columbia. But he's the reason we're really here. And thank you, Rabbi, for giving him an authentic Jewish upbringing and teaching him about religion.
Thank you. Let me put it simple. So it says, present to the David Albin with deep appreciation for your steadfast support and enduring generosity for the future of the Santa Fe community and Chabad at its heart. Santa Fe to December Chabad, June 11, 2023. Thank you. Another individual who gave of his time and money to help us move along, not just asking, so when is it going to be finished? What's going on? But also, you shared someone who could help us with construction and you guided us through the process. I'd like to call upon Scott Seligman.
Wow.
Presented to Scott Seligman with deep gratitude for your unwavering dedication to the future of a Santa Fe Jewish community and Chabad at its heart.
The rabbi is being very kind when he says how I tried to move it along. I was upset for quite some time. I told him that the pyramids were done quicker than this was done. I gave him a hard time, and one day I figured, oh, I gotta let him be. And lo and behold, he got it done. So, I first moved to Santa Fe in 1993. I had some problems in my life. And like many of us, I came here seeking peace and comfort. And I bought a home in Tasuki, and I started studying the history of the city. And as Mayor Weber said, I discovered that the Seligmans were here in the 1840s. They opened up a general store. They were mayor of the city in the 1920s. And in 1933, Arthur Seligman died in office as a governor of New Mexico. And it made me feel so positive to see that there was no anti-Semitism in the early days in Santa Fe. One day, I was sitting in my home reading a book about those early Jews, and cable TV installer came to my house. He saw the book and we started to chat. And he said to me, you know, my family has been here for hundreds of years. And we have a tradition that we light candles on Friday nights, and we don't know why. And that again filled my heart, because it said to me that not only were the Jews here in the 1840s, but fleeing the Inquisition in Spain and whatnot, that there were Jewish people here at the very founding of Santa Fe, when the oldest capital in America was actually founded. And I think it just speaks to how people come here seeking peace, acceptance, the values of inclusivity, kindness, and charity. So I kept my house for about 20 years, but I was living in San Francisco. And as you know, it's not an easy way to get here, and I didn't come that often, so I finally sold my house. But of course, I would come back as a visitor because I love the city so much. So one day I'm sitting in Wendy Lane's store back at the ranch, and in comes Berel Levertov with challah in his hand. And I talked to him a little bit, and like many secular Jews, I knew very little about Chabad, and maybe even thought that they were somewhat radical, if not extreme. Now, I'm fairly active in the Jewish causes, and I agreed to a modest donation. Next thing I knew, Rabbi Levertov had flown to San Francisco and laid out his case for a major pledge that would get things going. And so I saw the vision: a synagogue, a library, a social hall, classrooms, hospitality suites, kitchen for the poor. And so I bought in. And I bought in also because I saw the strength of the team, of Devorah, Levertov, and her husband. And I say team because this center would not be here today were it not for the strength and support of Rebbetzin Devorah Levertov. She's in the background, but always managing to make sure things come out right. Thank you, Devorah. And may this building serve as the springboard for many visions to come. Because today we are fulfilling the vision of the Rebbe Schneerson: positivity, inclusiveness, kindness, and justice. Thank you all very much.
Another important individual, another important couple, Steve and Jane Hochberg, who encouraged us, made one of the earlier gifts of the building, a support of the Hochberg Kids Club and various other programs, very active in the community. Thank you for being here. Please join us here for an award. Presented to Stephen and Jane Hochberg with deep appreciation for your vision, generosity, and dedication to the future of Santa Fe Jewish community and the Chabad at its heart.
Oh, I can't believe we got here. It's amazing. And a beautiful day. Good to see all of you. So my wife and I, she's very sorry she can't be here today. My wife and I came to Santa Fe in 2007. And immediately, even before I actually came, I called the rabbi to say, are there people here that I would relate to? Anyway, I came and within weeks, I was at the rabbi's house and he already had a sketch to extend the center we were currently in. And he had some good ideas. And then it was our 25th wedding anniversary, which we held in New York, because we had just left 6 months before. And most of our friends thought we had lost our mind. So I was a consummate Manhattanite, still do not know how to drive a car. And here I'm going to be in, I don't know what they thought, the wilderness. So I schlepped the rabbi to New York, to New York, to prove that there were Santa Fe Jews who could protect me from God knows what, myself. So he arrived, and my wife and I surprised him because we gave him $1,000 for each of our 25 years as the first, not big gift like yours, but first major gift to this vision he had. And then we went through all these ideas and troubles and issues. You know what? That's the 40 years of wandering. It happens. It happens. It happens. So then these people, they can turn on a dime and they can turn adversity into positivity. Oh, so fast. So here is, you like serendipity or beshed or whatever you want to say. I think it's beshed. The Rebbetzin, who didn't have 2 minutes to spare, was combing real estate. All of a sudden, she became a real estate maven, and she sees a listing for this building that had not been presented to her by Joan, right? By Joan, who was working very hard as our real estate advisor and broker. And she calls her and said, what is this? And Joan didn't know because it really didn't exist. And then before you know it, it was off the thing. It was like almost ephemeral. It was there and gone. And it turned out that there'd been issues. The guy put it on, took it off. Turned out he was an older guy, really older guy. Not 78. He was a really older guy. And he was a refugee. I don't know if he was Holocaust survivor, but he was a refugee. And there was supposed to be a bidding contest for this building. He said, give it to the rabbi. So that's what he's planning too. And then the rabbi, and I know they're going to deny this because it's not good for their PR, they got Moiridic. You know what Moiridic is? Frightened. Not terrified, but the magnitude of taking on this building, which was the state engineer's offices, little cubbyhole things, taking on the building. They had the vision, but the construction and the mortgage, and somehow they let it slip to me. They didn't want to, they want to be invincible, but they let it slip to me. And I said, wait a minute, who's the person who's religious and has faith? Me or you? Faith. This was Bashir. It came to you. It'll work. Don't fall down. The community will take care of you. And you will take care of yourself, and Hashem will take care of everything. And, you know, they are just people who live to do good. I've never, really, it's so hard in this very callous world today.
that they don't seem to have an ulterior motive. I keep looking for one. You know, maybe there's something, but I don't see it. They live for good. The rabbi will spend time in the prison. He goes to the visit to the hospital. People tell me, oh, we saw your rabbi. Well, what was he doing? He's out with the chauffeur in the plaza. He's so busy. The Rebbetzin is busy here because we have so many, you know, armies are fed. We have armies of Jews that want to eat. We're busy with that, among other things. And we have a Jewish day school. We have other programs. But what I want to tell you about Chabad, I was telling a rabbi from Austin, I said, the last time I saw him, I made a pitch that we had to have a Chabad in South Dakota, the last state in the United States that didn't have one. And sure enough, they made one. So I took that. So now I'm pitching Fiji. I'm off far because Mendel told me they have one in Zambia and he was actually at it. So I mean, you know, I'm running out of places. So the rabbi and the Rebbetzin have created a center, you call it. I call it an embassy. It's the Jewish embassy. You come here for everything you need. All the administrative things you need, all the religious things, from soup to nuts. You have a rite of passage. You think, who's gonna do the Rebbe Kadisha at the end? Who's gonna see you have a kosher funeral? They do, right? They buried my mother, they married my daughter, they did all the different things that life needs, and they're here, and they're giving, and they're doing. And while we just a starter set of bread, and that's a legacy for sure. But this is a legacy to live on a long time and really help our community. So thank you, thank you. You're the ones who should get an award, really.
Wait, you're.
The view from here is beautiful. Thank you all for coming. Thank you for being here. Thank you for being part of this celebration, and thank you for making history. All of you, everybody. This beautiful symbol of Jewish continuity and pride would not have been possible without so many of you. I'd like to thank everybody, but I'm going to just choose a few who have spent hours and hours and hours in this building, moving, schlepping, putting furniture together, schlepping some more, moving things around as they got ready, and really, really working hard. And it's been really special to see so many of you be part of this in this way. But before we get into names, there's one person who has practically moved in, and he can almost live here. I don't think he wants to, but he has been for probably 2 years working on this building almost every single day. And I want to please, Bob, where's our Bob? Bob. Bob is the guy, if anyone has any questions about how to hang something up, or where to go, or how to do it, find Bob. So thank you, Bob. And you have a picture? Presenting to Bob Whitted for your tireless efforts in building, maintaining, and securing the Jewish Center Chabad. Okay, and now I'm gonna call up a group. We're all gonna come up together. I have very special pieces of this made out of the wall that you'll see inside of Jerusalem stone. So you always have a little piece to remember all your work and everything that you did here. So all of you who have really, really spent hours and hours, I'm gonna call you all up at once. It's in no special order. Please come up and accept just a really small token for like 100 hours of work. So thank you to Anatoly Zlotnik, Aaron Moskowitz, Elaine Struthers, Joan Grossman, Richard Preto. Please come up, all of you. Jacob Goldstein, Joshua Leiterman, Bethany and Steve Hirschfeld, Ray Walker, Yasmina Joanna Midboy, Karen Teich, Mutzi and Mayugi Sharpstein. Okay, now a very special mention to two very special women who I think for the last 15 years, maybe close to 20 years, have been cooking in this kitchen as volunteers. They make the best food. So many times when I get the compliments for the food, I did not make that food. It came from these two very special women. And I would like to call you up. I don't see you, but I know you're here. Christina and Marcel, please come up. You've all tasted their yummy food, and you're gonna taste some more today when we go upstairs. They have spent literally hours and hours and hours in this kitchen, cooking and preparing really gourmet food. Okay. Another quick, I'm just gonna go through this list and just say thank you. You know, the people who came up before spent, like I said, at least 100 hours in this building. But I just want to do another thank you to so many other people who have really come in whenever they had a few free moments. They just walked in and said, what can I do? Whenever they were called, they came over. So a really big thank you too. And again, no special order, but that's way of saying thank you. Pam Noble, Alan Nadowitz, Brooke Renard, Autumn Renard, Benji Feldkamp, David Nikolaev, Mark Gordon, Lise Kessler, Margie Letson, Lee Levin, James Dillon, Peter Johnson, Talon Emmanuel Lamboy, and of course our kids who came in and we put them to work the second they landed, and they're going to be busy until the second they leave. So a very special thank you to Mendel, Esther, Sarah, Rivka, Mendel, Beloved, and Cyril. Thank you, all of you. Okay, and now for the next part of our program. We're gonna have a very special ribbon cutting and a mezuzah fixing ceremony in the front of the building. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna kind of wander over to the front, cut the ribbon, put up a mezuzah, open the front doors, and then please just walk around the building, give yourself a tour. There'll be people around to answer any question. And on the second floor, there's a really beautiful reception waiting for you. So let's get ready to celebrate.
Join us around in the front. Thank you.
This is that. I saw Esther. This. Which one was it? Let's see what they.
Yeah. Okay, let's go. Let me take that. Let me take.
With the trumpet player, well, thank you.
Yeah.
Thank you. Don't get that at me.
Yeah.
And I gave you a walk. A walk, like 6 months old.
This is number 3. I will. Oh, my muscles.
Just into do a little smith. We're gonna do it down. Countdown. 3, 2, 1. 3, 2, 1. Sorry, doesn't get the key. Oh, it's just a game. When we were looking at this building and we moved in a little, we had to buy some mezuzahs. So I ordered 20 mezuzahs from New York. And I put them on, I'm like, I need more. So I ordered another 20. And I said, I need more. Finally, we had 65 mezuzahs, and now we're going to put up this beautiful mezuzah, handwritten mezuzah from Israel with a Jerusalem stone. They just Where's the mezuzah? Yeah, it's the scroll. It's the scroll. And make sure you put it in right, Rabbi. Put it in right. The shit outside. Yeah. Okay. Oh, what? I'm supervising. Our mezuzah is supposed to remind us as we enter, as we exit, about all the holy things about our purpose and mission and making the world a better place. It's the right one. The one. This is the right one or this is the right one? Perfect. Baruch atah Adonai Eloheinu melech haolam hasheket v'shalom v'mitzvayso v'tzivanu l'kvaya mezuzah. Where's Bob? Bob. It's on. Okay. You'll hold it. Please join us and take a tour of this lovely building. If you find a book you want to read, take a look, meditate, connect. If you want to pray, you want to get stuck up, you want to make a blessing on food, please come inside. Welcome to the Santa Fe Jewish Center. Thank you. Thank you. All sorts of. Yes. Okay, we missed you. Second one. Yeah. You are?
The rock one is
You know the dealing? Add an hour. For him, so like basically all the premise. They, I think he worked on a friend's place about the early. Then. Yeah, you want to tell them anything? Yeah. Rob, Wendy wants to share something. Wendy introduced us to Mr. Seligman. Wendy, remember Scott Seligman spoke about the roots that first door.
Ah,
Wendy, this is Ron Duncan. So look at the last day she's visiting and her sister. What she did, I get the gift.
This is absolutely amazing. It's absolutely
No,
amazing.
we have to talk into it.
It's absolutely, is it on? Go. This is absolutely amazing. We are so proud of Rabbi and Devorah and the whole family. I have a Jewish community center and I have my sister visiting to celebrate this special day.
I'm so proud of my sister. She's been supporting Chabad of Santa Fe for, I don't know, 35 years. And so they've done an incredible job with this new building.
Thank you. Thank you. There's a lot of different people. I don't even care. It's like, so now he's looks like Can I have, I
yes.
I have professional photography. Oh, that's a very nice job.
Streaming, so it's live streaming. So we were temporarily in the elevator.
I didn't know that was her.